All right.
Hey, man. Can we talk?
Is there a problem?
Yes, Jan, there's definitely a problem. People are fed up with how you're running this mission.
What do you mean, fed up? What is this?
Are you blind? Things gotta change, or else.
What exactly do you want me to improve?
I'm still sleeping on the fucking floor. Are you gonna build that dorm, or what?
I hear you. I'll do what I can. Hey, man. How are you taking it? First Molly dying, and now your condition. It must be hard for you.
How am I taking it? Well, I've been thinking. If Molly was the first one you created, and I was the second one, does that mean I'm next in line?
Maybe it just means that you're my second best friend.
Well, all right. After the sheep. What an honor, thanks. The irony is, I liked being around that creature. It kinda consoled me.
Yeah, me too. I thought I was the only one who missed the poor beast.
Did she remind you of Mom's dreams, too?
Yeah. She always wanted to move to the country and settle down on a farm.
She wanted to raise sheep, remember? It only came back to me after Molly went.
Yeah. True, I'd forgotten about that. Dad never took those dreams seriously. And neither did we.
That's an understatement. We absolutely hated them. Her annoying love of nature. Every weekend she'd go, Jan, why don't we go for a walk? See how the park has changed since last week.
Looking back, I wish I'd said yes more often.
Yeah. Our idea of a perfect day was to stay in our room all day and play games.
Luckily, she let it go eventually.
Oh, no. Now, she gave up on us, but she never let go of her sanctuary.
Sanctuary? What do you mean?
In the park? The bench? Yeah. She couldn't have a house in the country, so she found herself a hideout in the city. Her favorite bench. She revealed her little secret to me years later. You're telling me she never took you there?
No.
No. Right. I guess that's because it was after Dad moved out. You were gone by that time.
What was it like?
Actually, it was beautiful. And finally, I was old enough to sit still for 5 minutes and just look at frickin' trees with her. Doesn't sound very special, but it was. You wouldn't understand. And after she passed, I went to sit on that bench on my own. Every time I was down, I went there. It comforted me. I guess I could really use a place like that now.
I always pictured
Looks like we're
myself
low
dying
on
of
rad
old age.
filters.
Or at least-
Hate the mountain bow. Oh yeah. Come on. Can't move that.
Hey, how are you holding up?
Shit, man. What can I tell you? It's what always happens, right? Just when you start hoping things can change, someone or something decides to drop a goddamn bomb on you. Story of my fucking life.
Don't worry, we'll find a way out of this. I'm sure of it.
Yeah. Jan Dolsky never gives up, right? We're just gonna work our asses off until we either make it or break it. Yeah.
I heard you had an accident. What happened?
What? Oh, it's nothing. Just a scratch. Shit happens, eh? Part of the job.
Well, glad nobody got hurt. You were lucky there.
Yeah. Don't you worry your ugly ass about it. I'm like invincible.
Okay, just be extra careful
He's gonna
next
have
time. We can't afford to lose you.
Jeez, I'm not a baby.
I've spent my whole damn life working in high-risk environments. I'm always extra careful. I heard you had another accident. Are you okay?
Don't worry, I'm fine. It's fine. It's not because of the painkillers, I swear.
Okay, I believe you. But please, please be more careful next time.
Of course. Promise.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too.
Seriously? I can't believe you kept that old calendar.
Yeah, well, I still like to fantasize about owning one of those cars.
Yeah. Yeah. And escaping my shitty life. Hard times, simple fantasies. Thanks. It won't collect dust.
packed a lot of stuff.
Hey man, I think we're running out of food.
Okay, I'd like you to start testing your recipes. Thank you, Jan. You won't regret it. Hey, I found this thing that I took on the mission, and I thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Huh, my old watch. The award we got for civil bravery. It was nice that someone appreciated our sacrifice. Civil bravery? Why? That boy at the contest. Yeah. That's when I realized how good it feels to help somebody. Thank you. Feeling well?
Yeah, don't need minerals and metals. Research again. Park bench.
Could you come see me? We need to talk.
Alright.
You wanted to talk? Is it about your cooking experiments? How'd it go? Amazing. Surpassed my expectations. I have enough ideas for 3 full courses. And maybe something a little extra too. Great. When can we start? Yeah, about that. There's a little hindrance. What do you mean? The kitchen I used to cook in was quite basic, you know? So, I'm not very good with high-tech equipment, like an automatic food processor. I think I broke it. High-tech? Ally Corp equipment? That's the best joke I've heard in a long time. Yeah, I know. It's still much more complicated than a wok and an iron stove. I guess we're gonna have to fix it then. Yeah, that, and the electricity in the kitchen. What? I think I fried the circuit breaker. There's no power in the whole module. Sorry. Don't worry about it. Shit happens. We'll just get the whole kitchen fixed. But you gotta promise me that feast is gonna be massive. That I can guarantee. All right. Let's get to work then.
Looks like we're low on rad filters. You want me to take care of this?
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Done. Should I take care of this now?
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? There's nothing more to do here.
I'm
Should I
telling
move there?
Those systems were designed by eggheads who know nothing about Rapidium. Base is airtight, man. Nothing is spoiling our water. Trust me on that.
Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something.
Okay, what?
So, have you finished your calculations? Do you know how we can get the gravity field back to normal? Yes, the design is ready. Our counterforce will have to come from several sources. 2 neutralizing towers, 1 per each side of the canyon to cover the whole affected area.
will be an effort to build them, but if operated correctly, they should do the trick and give us safe passage through.
Man, we'll need to push like crazy to pull this off before the sun comes up.
Right. And that's not the half of it. Once you set up the towers, they will need to be operated simultaneously. So, we'll need to send 4 people up there at the same time.
Oh,
Yeah. Better shape up your crew if we're gonna do this. Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Oh, interesting. A motivational hoodie.
motivational? More like demotivational. I only kept it because it's really comfy.
Of course you did. It doesn't remind you of all that determination and ambition that fueled my academic success. Anyway, thanks. I appreciate it.
Jan, I noticed our storage is rather full. We're running out of food, don't you think?
Shortages are
Hello?
Jan, Maxwell here.
It's good to hear you. Things are getting more and more tense in here.
Yeah, I know. Lucas told me everything. I set to work at once analyzing the data you sent. I won't lie to you. This condition you discovered is something never seen before. I can confirm what you probably already suspect. It is highly probable that it is induced by accelerated brain tissue development which your alters have undergone. I am very sorry this has happened, but nobody could have predicted it. As I've said before, you're a pioneer, Jan. Unexpected setbacks come with the job.
Being a builder is my job.
It's the job you signed up for. But it's not who you are anymore, is it? Not just who you are. You've crossed the threshold, and now, I suppose, well, you have to face the trial.
Tell me. I'm ready.
Your heart's in it. That's good. But you'll also need an open mind, because the solution I would like to propose may be a little unsettling.
What would I have to do?
Prepare a treatment based on biological material from a healthy donor.
Donor of what exactly?
Brain cells.
Great. I volunteer.
That's generous of you, but you can't donate brain tissue.
What? Why not? I'm the only one who's not affected.
Because it would kill you. It's not blood samples we're talking about, but a significant amount of brain tissue from the cortex.
So, how did you want me to get it?
There is only one solution. You have rapidium, Jan. You have the womb. All you need to do is create a copy of your body, but without applying the branching procedure. By leaving its mind records blank, you will create a being with no awareness, no feelings, no thoughts. A biological vessel, if you will. A tabula rasa.
Are you seriously suggesting what I think you are? You want me to create an alternate version of myself in order to extract his cortex?
What do you think makes us human, Jan? Our body or our mind? This life form would not be an alter, because it simply wouldn't be human at all. It would only be a body.
Wait, but if rapidium-induced growth causes this, won't he get sick as well?
It shouldn't. Not if it stays fully sedated. You see, the mutation occurs in the part of the brain responsible for cognitive functions, thinking, learning, remembering. So as long as the vessel's cortex stays inactive, it will remain a clean slate, and its brain tissue will be safe to use.
So, tabula rasa is doomed to die.
Oh, I see what worries you. The possible existence of the human factor some people call the soul. Personally, I prefer the word used by Avicenna, essence. You see, Avicenna made a distinction between essence and existence, which he thought was the domain of the accidental, or, as you would put it, the choices that shape us. Essence, on the other hand, is that core of a being which endures, regardless of any circumstances. For Avicenna, essence proved that there was a God who created us. For me, it's a whole new field of study. Just think about it. What if we looked at this essence just like we look at any other aspect of a human being? Its body, mind, emotions, something that can be scientifically observed, trained, even enhanced. Isn't that exactly what you were doing with your alters, Jan?
I'm not experimenting on them. I'm surviving.
Then carry on doing it. All I'm suggesting is that you look at this empty altar's essence in the same way a sculptor looks at a stone that is too brittle to carve in. There's no logical reason to fear dismissing it. Lucas and I went back to our old research to recreate a piece of code we once discarded. One that allowed for a much more flexible approach to erasing human memories. It can serve you to increase the capabilities of the quantum computer and create a tabula rasa version of yourself.
Upgrade the quantum computer? With the use of your banned research, but what about Ally Corp? What about the consequences for me when they find out about all the rules I've broken? A simple builder? I mean, creating my altars is one thing, but this... I could get accused of much bigger violations.
Can I trust you, Jan?
That depends. If I can trust you.
I'm putting a lot at stake for you. Of course you can trust me. Ally Corp doesn't have to know anything. Whatever happens from now on can stay strictly between you and me. I told you that I'd do anything to protect your mission, and I wasn't joking. Follow my instructions, and I'll take care of everything else.
Ally Corp has a big medical department. My ex-wife works there. Are you sure we shouldn't turn to them for help instead of harvesting this biological vessel against the law?
Yes, I'm sure. I told you before, it's better for you and your alters if your wife and her employers stay out of this. You didn't listen then. I hope you'll listen now. It's the only safe way for you. We can do this. Are you with me?
This is all very confusing. I need to think it through before I make any decisions.
Of course. I'm sure you'll come to the right conclusion. You're a smart man, Jan Dolsky.
I don't like that.
Let me just make one thing clear. My goal isn't to undermine Ally Corp's operations. It's not resentment that drives me. Yes, my career was broken because of their short-sightedness, but I'm not seeking revenge. I just believe that I have a much deeper understanding of the full potential of your mission, and the means to execute this potential. All they could ever do is take the rupidium you've found and use it to boost the prices of their shares. Sure, maybe a few hungry people would benefit as a side effect, but it would all be temporary, insignificant, an opportunity lost. So, no, I'm not against them. But I know that by withholding some information from them, we can achieve so much more. Just think about it, Jan. Think about how much everything you're going through is really worth. Because to the corporation, you are just an instrument. To me, you are a gift.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Hey, what happened? Why are you sick?
I'm sorry. I tried. I fucking tried. I'm useless on those meds. Just no use for proper work. So, I tried to quit, but look at me. I'm sick, and I'm in pain again. Damn it, this is hopeless. Can't you see? We have to do something about it. You have to do something about it.
Really? And what exactly would you have me do?
Just get rid of this damn hand. You hear me? Just chop it off.
You're kidding, right?
No, I'm not. I'm fucking serious. If it's the only way to get rid of this pain, then I'm ready to take it on the chin. Are you?
Okay. If it's really what you want, I'll do it.
Really? You will? That's my man. Let's get it over with quickly.
Are you sure about this?
Just do it, man!
Okay. Here we go. 1, 2.
You fucker! You chopped it too!
Yeah, I know.
All done here. Should I help with this now?
Oh no shit. Chop off his damn arm. One second.
To the saver evacuation functionality then.
Can't do that, man.
Yes, Lucas?
Hi, Jan. Maxwell told me he's giving you a way to help your alters. I thought I'd give you a friendly call and see how it's going. So, how's it going?
I have to say, I'm having some doubts about his method. Why do you ask?
Oh, well, I hope you won't find me annoying, but I wanted to remind you about rubidium. I mean, I'm assuming you're planning to collect it at a more convenient time, but in case you forgot, it really is important, you know.
I know, Lucas. I'll do my best.
Cool. So, until next time.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Surface exploration. So this is where you landed. Damn, you look busted. Shame. Could have made good use of you. Hey, what are those things lying around the tour? Could it be someone was trying to fix it? Nice. I don't know that movie.
Made it.
Hey, is that what I think it is? My trademark hunter stew. No way. Big Us? It fucking smells like heaven.
You mean the characteristic stench of sulfur decomposing to hydrogen sulfite in fermenting cabbage? May reek of a dirty diaper, but it's proven to work wonders for your gut microbiome.
And like all sour foods, it cheers people up. I always serve my hunter stew at parties. And they were damn good parties. Sooner or later,
I can see you've been down lately. Anything I can do to make you feel better?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm great.
Right. Anyway, I thought maybe we could talk. No harm in getting to know each other better.
Bro, you're not hitting on me, right?
I promise I'm not, so...
I don't know. Not much to talk about, really.
That's almost insulting. The sheer fact that we're so different makes each and every one of us interesting.
Well, it makes me feel worse in comparison. A minor. When I could have somehow become a scientist. What a disappointment.
That feast you prepared, you were right. It did everyone a lot of good.
I'm glad you appreciate the importance of such things. I have to say, it was a pleasure for me too. Guess I just like making people happy.
Oh, good to know you can be a little selfish too.
Selfish? I don't think so. Helping people lets you feel a different kind of joy than the empty satisfaction of fulfilling your own needs. You may think I'm out of touch, but I seriously believe a man's purpose can only lie beyond himself. Otherwise, he will always live like a caged animal who has never experienced the call of the wild.
Jeez, you make me feel bad about myself.
Please, don't. You had your own battles to fight. My life, well, looking back, it was fairly easy. I had a wise guardian, good education, and the privilege of a medical career. Devoting myself to volunteer work just seemed obvious at some point.
That's when you started cooking too?
Sort of. Besides bringing medical aid, I got involved in a charity soup kitchen. Ingredients were almost as scarce as here, but me and my helpers always cooked up something special for the locals. Want to know my secret? Putting your heart in it? Yeah, in a way. You're close. It was Mom. I wrote to her a lot from the other side of the world, asking for advice on how to tweak her classic recipes so that they could be made with, well, foreign ingredients. She taught me how to be a magician even in the humblest of kitchens. Wait, Mom, wasn't that after she was sick? Right. But she got better.
So, you're saying
There was a way to help her? Well, it came with a price. What price? A long story, man. But she's alive? I mean, in your awareness? Was she still alive when you went on this mission? Yeah. She called me the day before the launch and wished me a good landing. Didn't she get better in your life? No. No, she didn't. You mean she's gone? I was gonna tell her how it went if we found rubidium. I'm sorry. You won't be able to do that. None of us will. But she'd be proud of you. You know that. Proud. This is some kind of cruel joke. Joke? Come on, man, what are you talking about? My efforts, my struggles. Seems they were all pointless. That's not true. Whatever you did, it made you who you are. That version of Mom, you know, it lives in you through your memories, your recipes. And they're not pointless. Thanks to them, you were able to give us an unforgettable feast. Isn't that like bringing her back to life? And look, you've done it twice. You should be proud of yourself. Thanks, but it's not so simple, Jan. I mean, I'm glad to have these memories, but what? I think I'd just rather not talk about it. I think I need some alone time.
Burning it. All right. Why the hell did I get off this arm if it just becomes useless?
Functionality manual.
Hey, man. I noticed you've been down lately. Well, nobody can be happy all the time.
No, but, I'd like to help. What do you normally do to feel better?
I have a pile of books that always help me set my mind to something pleasant. Ironic as it may be, some of my favorite stories take place on distant planets.
Nothing like a good space adventure to take your mind off mundane issues, right?
Right. Although, after we finish this mission, I think I'll stick to Earth-based novels.
I noticed you've been down lately.
It's nothing.
Is it? Come on. Is there anything we could talk about to cheer you up?
Cheer me up. I'm not a child. But I always liked racing games. I don't want to brag, but I was so good at Hell Drivers, I once made it to the top 100 players online.
Hey, cool. I bet you like racing movies too. We should watch one together sometime.
Man, I love to watch Speed and Rage with the others. I don't know anyone who wouldn't like that flick.
Well, I couldn't open my eyes for like 4 weeks. They sewed my eyes shut. They sewed too high. I can imagine that would be quite frightening. I hope we can fix that by the end of the show. So, Lenny, tell us about your experience. Obviously, pretty much
I'd like to draw your attention to something. All done here. Can I help with this now?
Hey there. I talked to Maxwell. It looks like he came up with a cure for your condition. Really? Are you telling me there's hope? Yeah, it's some kind of sophisticated treatment based on healthy brain tissue. Maxwell sent us a formula. Oh. That's ambitious. What do you need me to do? Well, I'll need you to reprogram our quantum computer according to some old piece of code from Maxwell's experiments. He claims it's gonna let us create an awareness-free alter. Awareness-free? We need a brain tissue donor that can be sacrificed. So we're making sure it's not an actual person like us. Yes, that seems rational. So you're okay with it? It sounds like a promising idea. Why would I not be okay with it? Because it's cruel? Science is cruel. Survival is cruel. But it's not just about our survival, right? The whole mission is at stake, Jan. That's what Maxwell said. Don't you find it odd that he's so reluctant to consult Alicorp Medical about our problem? It is slightly unsettling, I admit. Are you thinking of talking to them behind his back? I don't know. Maybe I should talk to Lena again. Look, this situation is starting to be a little too emotionally problematic for me. She's your ex, not mine. You decide whether you want to take the risk. Just remember, Maxwell gave us a viable option. Shouldn't we just proceed instead of complicating things? I'm not comfortable with Maxwell's option. Okay then, do as you wish. Call Lena. She's good at what she does, that's for sure. But in the meantime, let me start researching this new QC functionality so as not to waste time in case it turns out Lena can't help us. Yeah. Okay. Don't worry. We can do this. You wanted to discuss something? Yes. That moron who amputated his arm for no reason. Can you believe it? At a moment like this, we can't afford to have unproductive crew members on board. Not much we can do about it now. Well, we have to do something. That's why I wanted to talk. I could fit him with a prosthetic arm. That's a great idea. Don't get beside yourself. It's a standard procedure in such cases. Of course, I'd need a little time to tweak the details. Just assign the task to me and I'll know what to do. Have no doubt. If we want to meet our targets, we'll need a miner on top floor.
Working.
Can we talk? Looks like you have something to say to me.
Please, tell me it's not true. Are we seriously going to farm a human being like it's a plant? No, you're right. It's unthinkable. Why the hell haven't you talked to Lena about it?
Oh, here we go again.
What? At least appreciate that I'm not suggesting you let me talk to her. Although it would be better.
No, it's better if I talk to her.
So you will. Good. Look, all I'm trying to do here is preserve your humanity. And I believe in Lena. I really believe she can help us again. Lena, can you hear me?
I'm here. Did you get to your rendezvous point?
Not yet. I'm experiencing unforeseen circumstances. Again.
What's the problem?
There's something I haven't told you about this mission.
Okay.
Something I had to do. I was instructed to do, but in the end, it was kind of my decision to follow through. But I really had no choice.
What did you do, Jan?
Well, I created a copy of myself.
I'm sorry, but this is just not funny to me. I'm beginning to worry you've completely lost it. Calling me like this in the middle of the night and making up nonsense?
No, Lena, it's true. I know it sounds fucked up, but listen. I have rubidium and I have a womb, you know, this module. Just think about it. I can make copies of myself. My alters.
Alters? Jan?
Yeah. Because I use the quantum computer to alter their life paths, you know? So, yeah, I know this is crazy, but you gotta believe me, they are different versions of me, with different choices they made in life. There's even one who thinks he never divorced you. I mean, how crazy is that? He's such a pain in the ass. You'd hate him. Lena, you still with me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Do you believe me?
I don't know.
Are you angry?
Just tell me what the fuck you want from me.
They've got some kind of medical condition, my alters. A brain mutation of some kind. It could be from being forced to grow so quickly, because I'm the only one who doesn't have it. They're dying. Eventually, they're gonna die, and I won't make it without them, Lena. So, if you want to help me, please look into their MRI scans and tell me if you think there's anything that could be done.
Do you think rubidium-induced growth could be responsible?
I don't know. My scientist alter said... never mind.
Just tell me one thing. Does Maxwell know about these altars?
Yeah, but it's entirely on me, Lena.
If it's true, you know I have to report it to the board.
And you'll get me into deep shit, Lena. Is that what you want?
It's gonna backfire and you know it.
Look, will you help me or not?
Okay. Send me those scans, but I can't promise anything.
Thank you. Can I trust you to keep quiet about it? They're gonna find out anyway. Maxwell just needs time to figure out how to protect them. Corporate games. You hate that shit too.
I don't want to hear another word about Maxwell. That guy's gonna have to explain a lot when you get back.
But you won't tell anybody now?
No, but that doesn't mean I'm okay with it.
I get it. I appreciate it.
Jan, what happens if I can't help you when they die? Will you be able to make it on your own?
I don't know.
In that case, I'll do my best not to fail you. I just hope it's not too late.
Thank you. Bye.
What?
I'd like to draw your attention to something. Hey, man. Can we talk?
You know what Jan gave me? Our first photo with Lena. The class photo. Oh, I remember that. The moron who took it tried to convince me to write his thesis for him. As if I could ever stoop so low. Right. I'm really glad I got it. How's the prosthetic arm going? The design is ready. I've uploaded the blueprint to the workshop. Get to work at once, and we'll have our miner back where we need him. So, heard the news? We might have a cure for you.
Yes, I've heard, and I have a very strong opinion about it. Just because some things are possible from a medical standpoint doesn't mean they should be done. Agreed. We have to look for another way. Yeah, you got my full support on that. I noticed some tools lying around the tour vehicle. Looks like someone's been tinkering with it. Wasn't you, by any chance?
So what if it was? I need to stay sane somehow. Holding a heavy-duty screwdriver in my hand calms me down. Even if I know driving that screw in won't change anything.
So, what do you think?
Man, I slept like a baby. I'm glad you took our little talk seriously.
Good. Let's put this whole thing behind us and focus on what's ahead. So, heard the news? I think we might have a cure for you.
Yeah, I heard. And I want you to know I don't like it. It would be like being fed my own brother's brain.
What if I told you I'm looking for another way?
Yeah, whatever. I'm starting to think it's not the solution that's the problem. It's the fact you put us in this situation in the first place.
You wanted to talk about something?
Yeah, our one-armed friend. I've heard the scientist wants to give him a prosthetic arm to make him more productive.
Yeah, and make his life easier.
You seriously concerned about how he feels? Because if you are, then you probably realize he didn't self-harm for no reason, and a prosthetic won't necessarily solve the problem.
What are you saying?
You might want to consider a different solution, more sophisticated and compassionate.
Compassionate?
Yeah, well, I was thinking Rapidium speeds up organic growth, right? And since you created us, our whole bodies from just a DNA sample, can't you use the same technology to recreate a single limb?
Oh, sure. So that the miner can just cut it off again?
And what if he doesn't? Look, I know he felt that pain before, but what if this time you gave him his arm? One that would feel like a part of him from the very start. Show him that you believe he deserves a second chance.
How can you be sure the pain won't come back?
I can't. But something tells me it won't, because the problem is not really in his arm.
All right, I'm listening.
Poor bastard's insecure as hell. Changing that would be a big deal.
And how would you go about it?
I'm sure the scientist could figure out a way. He's too efficiency-driven to commit to it, but I know you could push him to make the extra effort.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about the miner's arm again. What's there to talk about? The solution is simple. A prosthetic arm. I was thinking, what if we try to use Rapidium to grow it back? Now, why would we want to do that? To experiment with this fascinating technology? You know what makes me tick? And it is tempting. But the timing, not so good. We're here for a simple reason. Mine as much Rapidium as we can, bring it back to Earth. Everything else has to wait. I get your point. Still, I'm convinced we should go for it. I'm making the decisions, and I'll handle the consequences. You just do your job. You seem to have it all figured out. Fine then, just assign the task to me, and I'll get to work.
Okay. This is what I'm going to need. I'm going to need a string. I'm going to have to make a chip. I'm going to need minerals.
Disable evacuation.
Oh my god. Who is it? Who is it? Fuck you!
What's on your mind?
I just wanted to give you a friendly push.
What about?
The health issue? We're running out of time. I strongly suggest you get to work on finding a cure for us.
I know. I'm working on it.
Then double your efforts. The others are becoming restless, and I can't say I blame them.
Restless? You mean?
Just take care of it before someone blows a fuse.
Yep. This. Wait, no.
Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something.
What's troubling you?
Well, I've been analyzing the situation thoroughly, and in light of the fact that we may all die of this abnormality in our brains, the thought of not making it back to Earth has been haunting me. To the point of obsession, I admit.
Sorry about that. Controller died. I usually switch them today, so.
Yeah, you'll make it. We'll all make it, don't worry, okay? Oh, please. I'm not worried for myself. There's a lot more at stake here than just our fleeting lives. Can't you see? The world will miss so much if I go too soon. Oh, what do you mean? My work. Everything I did in my parallel life wasn't meaningless. On the contrary, it had the potential to push space exploration to a whole new level. Really? How? You see, I developed a method of nanoparticle dispersion that proved to be stable in even the most extreme conditions. Oh, shit? Exactly. And now it breaks my heart to think that all that groundbreaking research, all that knowledge could just disappear with me, never to see the light of day. Yeah, man, you're right. We can't let the method of particle. We can't let it disappear. So let's do something about it. Yeah, right. But what can we do about it? I want to recreate my research, here and now. Revisit my logic, backtrack my calculations, rewire the connections in my brain, and write it all down again. For posterity. And you need me to grant me the time to focus on this project and nothing else. Of course, I'd still be there to attend mission-critical tasks if the need arises, but I would appreciate if I could limit my availability as much as possible until I get this weight off my chest completely. Fine. I'll see what I can do. Thank you. It's amazing that by trying to save your own life and altering yourself, you involuntarily unleash such a big potential for change and progress. I can start working on my old research whenever you're ready.
I need up there. Ch. That's right.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
I had to make sure. Production. Put on.
Another lovely day with
metal.
Lena.
I think I've got something that can help you with your altars.
Really? What is it?
I got my hands on some tech we've been using for one of our contracts. It seems it can be modified to your needs. It's a neural implant.
What? No, Lena, I'm not a neurosurgeon, and I only have the basic equipment here.
Oh, relax, okay? It's a tiny, smart device. Inserting it is no harder than vaccinating a kid. I'll send you all the necessary instructions.
Easy peasy, huh?
I missed your sarcasm. But no, it wasn't easy to crack this one. It took all night, actually. And we did our best to make it as simple as possible for you.
No, wait. We? Who's we?
I consulted a colleague. He was in charge of deploying this implant for its original use. Nobody knows this tech better than him.
What was the original use?
The client was a big company operating in the private prison sector. They tested it on convicts applying for parole. The implant didn't just track their whereabouts. It also allowed them to control them in other ways. Regulate their levels of anxiety and such. Anyway, we think we can reprogram it to provide other brain treatments. We've worked out an initial formula based on your scan results. The implant will let us apply the formula, but also allow us to react in case anything goes wrong in the future.
Oh, hang on a second. Are you saying you want me to implant tracking devices into my alters' heads? That means the corporation is gonna find out about them and get full access to their brains. Do you realize how vulnerable it would make them?
Look, I'm starting to think this is becoming a little bit too much about your alters. You asked for a way to cure them. I did what I could. Yes, it means coming clean to the corporation, and yes, it also means giving them control. But that might actually be a good thing for you. You were never meant to command that mission. Please remember that. Don't put too much weight on your shoulders.
Easy for you to say. You're not the one who's gonna have to convince my alters to agree to it. It will be hard enough to convince me. I mean, imagine being left to the mercy of a soulless institution for whom you're just a massive inconvenience. Liability.
And you thought what? That you could grant them a long, happy life when you created them? They'd have to be brought to light sooner or later. You can't protect your alters from who they are. I'm sorry, but if you want to cure them, you'll have to expose them.
Maybe.
Just, please, whatever you do, don't trust Maxwell. I asked around some more, and the rumors are alarming. So I need to do some fact-checking before I share them with you. Why don't you follow the instructions I'll send you? Buy yourself time and let me get back to you, okay?
Yeah. Thanks, Lena.
Good luck.
Okay. Right.
Stop moping. We'll find a solution.
Life keeps punishing you for having hope.
Have you heard? We have another way to cure you.
Right. Well done. Brain implants. Talk about jumping out of the frying pan and into the fire.
In the meantime, maybe there's something we could all do to raise our spirits. Like, oh, I don't know, bucket list?
Bucket list, huh?
Tension is... We need to find a solution.
To the saber evacuation button. Such events, please refer to the saber evacuation button.
Another lovely day with a brain t-shirt.
What would I build? 46.
The sooner we get on with the brain cell therapy, the better.
Call me old-fashioned, but
Hello there? Are you feeling okay? My neurotransmitters are a mess. My mind's alert intellectually, but there's this numbness. Hey, wait. Am I on immunosuppressants by any chance? Yes, it's a necessary precaution. Yes. You wouldn't mind grabbing me a coffee, would you? Sure. We've got plenty of coffee. You can have all you want, but first, I'll need to brief you on the situation. Mind answering a few simple questions for me? I'm yours for the taking. But please don't quote me on my answers. I'm not quite feeling myself. Of course, let's take it easy. Why don't you start by stating your name and role on this mission? Oh, gee, that really is simple. My name is Jan Dolsky, and I'm a mental health specialist. I'm also here because of a pioneering project I initiated on my socials. In short, the goal is to raise awareness about the psychological challenges of space mining missions. But enough about me. Tell me about yourself. Well, this might be disturbing, but I am Jan Dolsky too. Disturbing? Do you find it disturbing? Tell me more. Okay. I got stranded here on this planet, and I needed to dig deep to survive. So, I created copies of myself with different life paths and different skills to help me get by. Alters. And you're one of them. Okay, let me get this straight. You are Jan Dolsky, and I am your alter. Yes. Physically, we're the same, but underneath that, the quantum computer reprogrammed you with a different awareness. Wow. You reprogrammed my awareness? Can I raise awareness about that? Will plummet, man. Because that's not everything. There are more of you in this base. More of me? No, other alters. The same person, but in different versions. Huh. Dude, I have had some mind-bending experiences in my life, but this, I have to say... Did you mention something about coffee? You can get some in our kitchen. While you're at it, take a look around the other modules, meet the guys, and read the mission logs. I think you'll find them very informative. The logs or the guys? Both, I guess?
Take care of this now?
that page?
You treat people like goddamn tools. Well, I'm not a tool, so you better show some respect.
Really?
I need.
About that experiment. Maybe you should consider.
I don't have.
we talk?
Looks like talking to Lena helped find an alternative solution after all. Yeah. I mean, the idea of that implant doesn't sound so great, but I guess Lena knows what she's doing, right?
Hey, you wanted to talk?
Yeah. So, I heard you're in touch with Lena about our problem.
You did.
I just want to say, asking her for help is the smartest move. You're gonna do as she says, right?
I have doubts. Involving more people from the corporation could be risky.
Lena won't let them harm us. I'm sure of it. You seem to be getting along much better now, aren't you?
Yeah, I think so.
That's great. To think I was the mastermind behind it. Amazing.
It really is. Thanks.
Do you think this could be a chance for you and her to, get back together?
Nah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Too much water under the bridge.
Maybe. Still, there's something you need to know. I think it's only fair you should know how much deeper your relationship could have been.
What do you mean?
You see, she was the one who was supposed to go on this mission. She was the head of the hydroponic farms project. I was just helping her out in the lab. She was so excited about taking her solutions to a base like this. She wanted to go so badly. But she failed her medical tests.
Wait a second. Couldn't she just take care of whatever the problem was and enroll for the next mission? Unless you're telling me this was something that wouldn't go away.
Well, it was. But also, it was something neither of us wanted to go away. She was pregnant.
Oh.
I only learned about it the night before takeoff. She didn't want to raise my hopes because it was still such an early stage. We'd been trying before, but every time it ended all too soon. The disappointment was unbearable. And yet, I can't say it didn't put our marriage to the test. But this time, we were really hoping for a breakthrough. Thing is, I'll never get to know if we were right.
Wow. So you were gonna be a dad. That's amazing.
It is, isn't it? If only for a moment. But that was a moment of happiness in that short time between the launch and going into cryosleep. And then waking up here. Only to learn that it's not true. Funny. I never thought being a father would become so important to me. What about you? Did you ever think about it?
I can't say it never crossed my mind, but... honestly, I wasn't sure I'd be a good dad.
Because of how our father was? I get you. I was scared too. My biggest fear was to become like him to my kid.
So why'd you go through with it?
Because I knew I was different. Lena was with me. She trusted me. That was all the proof I needed. You should have seen her beaming that night she told me.
This could be it, Jan, she said. I'll never forget the look on her face. I was supposed to get a good night's sleep before the launch, but we just talked the hours away, laughing and remembering old times. Until at 3 in the morning, we ended up singing Big Green Tractor. Oh, man. Yeah, that's right. The unforgettable hit of our mountain road trip. That trip. Man, that must have been in another life. We were crazy, young, and in love. And broke. Remember that rundown car we borrowed from Lena's uncle? Yeah. All it had for a radio was an old CD player and one CD. And the opening track, Big Green Tractor. It made us laugh so much we played it on repeat. Yeah. Those were the times. That trip was where Lena bought us that cheesy shepherd's axe. Remember? Oh, yeah. You know, I even packed it on this mission to remind me of her. Hey, you didn't by any chance have the same idea? No. Sorry, I didn't. Oh yeah, stupid me. I got so immersed in memories I almost forgot you two split up. I guess I'm just trying to hold on to anything real and tangible. I packed so many things that reminded me of her, I'm left with nothing. But, of course, there's no way that axe could materialize from another life where it wasn't, well, valued so much. Anyway, thanks for talking. I'm glad I got it off my chest.
Hey, can I ask you a favor? Isn't that what you do all the time? Yeah. Well, this is not mission-related. Not directly, anyway. That's not helping your cause. Right. Do you remember that road trip to the mountains we took with Lena just after we met? Of course I do. We took a lot of unnecessary risks getting into that old pickup without giving it a proper checkup first. What were we thinking? We were just plain stupid. Yes, and lucky it didn't end in an accident. Yeah. Anyway, remember the shepherd's axe Lena bought us there? A silly souvenir just for laughs? Please, don't remind me. I need to recreate it. Is this a joke? We don't have time to recreate my groundbreaking research, but we can afford to waste time on a stupid axe? Look, I feel bad about that. But I know I can rely on you even when you're pissed off at me. That's what makes you special. All right? Go on. Let me put it straight. I need help. And of all the alters, you're the only one who can give me the right answers. That's not an unusual situation. So you have questions about the axe?
You see, I forgot what it looked like exactly.
Wooden handle, steel head, folk ornaments. About those ornaments, it had these red woolly pom-poms attached to it. Do you remember how many? 3. That I'm sure of. But I don't think they were red, Jan. More like magenta, wouldn't you say? Mm-hmm. But are you sure the head was steel, not iron? It was a cheap toy, so guess you could be right. But it looked quite hard. I'd know for sure if I could see it. That's the whole point. we don't have it.
Right.
Yeah, about that handle. I think it had some kind of a floral pattern carved on it.
Floral? Are you sure? I thought it was more like a zigzag.
Oh,
Damn, this is not helping. And I thought you'd be the perfect guy to recall technical details.
well, maybe we don't quite agree on the definition of technical details. Now, if you'd asked me about the pressure in our tires before we headed out, or the details of the dissertation I was in a hurry to submit before we left, you'd have gotten them immediately. But a toy axe? I didn't exactly analyze it, if that's what you expected. All I remember is I looked like a fool holding it in that photo Lena took.
Shit, you're right. There was a photo. It's a shame I got rid of it.
It was a good decision, if you ask me. Well, that settles it then. If I can't help you, no one can. Just let it go and get your mind back to important things.
Yeah, you're right. I should let it go.
Police in Canada have smashed a multi-million-dollar drug smuggling
Be right
ring. 22 pounds of heroin was seized along with a small amount of cocaine, marijuana, and hashish. Police say the ring was centered in Colombia, with drugs finding their way to large city centers. 25 people have been arrested and face charges ranging from smuggling to possession for the purpose of trafficking.
Tell us what happened. Well, I couldn't open my eyes for like 4 weeks. They sewed my eyes shut. They sewed too high. You can imagine that would be quite frightening. I hope we can fix that by the end of the show. Lenny, tell us about your experience. Obviously, the premature ball. What's that one? Yeah, we're gonna do. Oh, Vincent, a long fly ball, center field. Oh, that's a long one. Bouncing off the back wall. We got it. Looks like he's coming around at first base. He's safe at second base. What a play. What a play what a run and a hustler. All those injuries, nothing hurts him. Unbelievable. Vince Stanley, how many done? 22nd doubles this year. That's unbelievable.
36 hours of steady rainfall have left many homes in the metro area knee-deep in floodwaters. Power was out for 3 hours in eastern metro because of downed hydro lines, and police report at least 200 accidents. No injuries were reported. Cleanup is expected to take at least 2 days. Damage to homes and property is pegged at $3 million. Animal rights activists have been pushing for the bill for 9 years and have taken part in mass demonstrations throughout the nation. It's expected the bill will outline just what animals will be allowed to be used in the labs, along with penalties for the offenders.
Because it might just cost a little more or a little less than you expect.
Police in Canada have smashed a multi-million-dollar drug smuggling ring. 22 pounds of heroin was seized along with a small amount of cocaine, marijuana, and hashish. Police say the ring was centered in Colombia, with drugs finding their way to large city centers. 25 people have been arrested and face charges ranging from smuggling to possession for the purpose of trafficking.
Missed that one. Yeah, we're gonna do. Oh, Vincent, a long fly ball, center field. Oh, that's a long one. Bouncing off the back wall. We got it. Looks like he's coming around at first base. He's safe at second base. What a play. What a play what a run and a hustler. All those injuries, nothing hurts him. Unbelievable. Vince Stanley, how many done? 22nd doubles this year. That's unbelievable. we can fix that by the end of the show. I certainly hope so. Lenny, tell us about your experience. Obviously, the premature born.
Pushing for the bill for 9 years and have taken part in mass demonstrations throughout the nation. It's expected the bill will outline just what animals will be allowed to be used in the labs, along with penalties for the offenders. 36 hours of steady rainfall have left many homes in the metro area knee-deep in floodwaters. Power was out for 3 hours in eastern metro because of downed hydro lines, and police report at least 200 accidents. No injuries were reported. Cleanup is expected to take at least 2 days. Damage to homes and property is pegged at $3 million.
Oh, Vincent, a long fly ball, center field.
Would you like me to address that?
Get rid of it.
All done here. Should I help with this now? I'm done here. Want me to take care of this now? Don, did you notice we're running out of repair kits? I'm done here. Want me to take care of this now? John, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet.
Stop! Help!
And that's how we know the scale of the mutation.
That's it? A few brain pictures with randomly colored areas? This is a joke.
Thanks for appreciating my hard work. I loved spending a whole day on this. How's work on the miner's new arm going? I came up with something. You could call it a serum. You can brew it in the kitchen if you like. The arm should grow back within hours, but don't sue me if his mental problems aggravate. Aggravate? It's an experiment, isn't it? The outcome is always hard to predict. Don't say I didn't warn you. Sounds nice.
FYI, looks like we're running low on repair kits.
Looks like I found an alternative treatment for you.
Shit. So it is true. Your wife told you to put implants in our brains so the corporation can track us? You're not seriously thinking about it.
No, relax.
Of course not. I knew you wouldn't.
So, heard the news? We might have a cure for it.
Yeah. Everyone's talking about it. They're saying it's a controversial idea. But this is not the time and place for being subtle, right?
I have something for you.
If it's painkillers, I don't need them anymore. I'm fine.
No. I've decided to grow you a new arm.
What?
Yeah. Sounds crazy, but here it is. A special Dulski brew made only with freshly mined rubidium.
You're fucking with me.
Why would I? I want you to be happy.
Okay, you are fucking with me. Grow back my chopped off arm? Yeah, that's a good one, man.
Would you prefer a prosthetic arm?
Prosthetic? Oh. Shit. You got me there. I don't know. What do you think is better for me?
I'm confident you'd be better off with a new arm of your own. It'll be part of you, and I'm hoping it won't cause you pain anymore.
Shit, man. This is, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's confusing as fuck, but you're really getting me used to that. Okay, yeah. What the hell? I guess if you want to experiment on me. Why not?
I found an alternative solution to your problem.
I know. The news stirred up some emotions. What are you gonna decide?
I'm thinking of using the implants. Anything is better than what Maxwell suggested.
No denying that, brother.
My workplace is damaged.
Are you
Should I work
sure
on this
about
while
that,
you're
sir?
scheduling repairs?
Hello.
Fitness initiation.
Can I load? I'm gonna have to do this all over again. Alright, I'm gonna end things here. Is it looking I'm not gonna be able to make it? I don't have the fuel, I don't have the resources. I did not plan ahead of time, so tomorrow I'm going to be doing all of Act 2 all over again. That's my plan. I'll see you tomorrow. It's about to get rowdy here.